simple trade here this week. Plain old bacon and eggs, peanut butter and jelly. 50-day moving average trade. Apple is right there at its 50-day moving average. However, we have a flat line that's very close. The two of those should provide together a pretty reasonable resistance level. With a down market, Apple could very well fail at this resistance level. And if so, it could pull back to around this 100-day moving average. And this flat line, it's around 144.5. The 100-day is probably a little closer to 144.75. So failure at resistance. The other potential is we trade up. And even if we are above the 50, to the upside, we need to wait for the flat line to break. Remember our rule when we've got two lines that are close to each other. Wait for the last one to break. You don't want the 50 to break and the flat line to hold and drop it back down below, and you're stuck in calls with the stock now failing the 50. So to the upside, the trade is a break of the flat line. To the downside, it's dropping below the 50, which is happening now. If this thing is triggering now, I have no problem with you using the front week option. You're going to get more bang for your buck anyway in the front week option. The 149 puts. Again, look how cheap they are. It's a 90-cent, $1 type of trade. We're not looking at a $4 option. If this thing doesn't trigger until later in the week, then you have to go out to get your second week option. But remember, these movements, most of the time we're seeing, these movements are only lasting 2 and 3 days. In today's market, breakouts and breakdowns are not normally those 8, 9, 10-day things anymore. They used to be years and years ago. Now they're making that same amount of movement in 3 and 4 days, not 8 and 10 days. So that means that if the movement occurs early in the week, you can go ahead and use that front week option. Everyone clear there? So if the trade triggers on Tuesday or even Wednesday early, you can use the front week option. You get more bang for your buck in the front week option. So we either going to have a 50-day moving average breakout, or we're going to have a failure at resistance. One or the other. Overall market should be the leader. But keep an eye on the earnings that come out in the tech stocks.